Foles in the shotgun, McCoy to his right. Foles on first down, comes back to McCoy. He's free. He's at the 30, 30. McCoy, he is going all the way. Touchdown, Shady McCoy.
Now you've got a game.
Shady McCoy up the middle, 57 yards.
Well, one of the great runs of LeSean McCoy's tremendous career with the Eagles, dashing through the snow. And, of course, on his way to a touchdown and a victory that day over the Detroit Lions. LeSean and I have a big series of events coming up on Saturday, all in conjunction with Gran Coramino Tequila. We're going to tell you all about it, where we will be in both Delaware and New Jersey on Saturday. We got a lot of Eagles football to talk about with our next guest, who is the franchise's all-time leading rusher, Eagles Hall of Famer LeSean McCoy. Shady, good morning. Thanks for joining the program, bud.
Good morning. What's the deal? What's going on?
So I got Richie here with me, man. So Richie and Ricky Wooders, I guess, paved the way for your area, right?
Well, no, Ricky Waters paved the way for our area. I don't know if do you remember, LeSean, coming up to training camp in 04 or 05? I think it was you and some of your McDevitt coaches and Andy Reid. It was after the first practice, and I couldn't figure out why on earth Andy Reid's like, "Hey, you should talk with this kid, John." And it was you. And of course, I knew you because my mother is a huge football fan, and all she could talk about was LeSean McCoy. And then you hurt your ankle. That's all I knew. But then I guess we spent some time. I was very tired because I was old and I just wanted to take a nap during training camp. But it was nice to meet you. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Come on, man. You're a hometown legend, brother. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Come on.
That's strange to hear, man. Really strange to hear because to me, like looking back, you achieved so much. I was a blocking back. It felt very disparate.
Well, LeSean, you didn't go from high school to the pros and change to fullback like they did with Richie. They say we're giving this guy the ball, and thank God they did on your way to the all-time leading rusher with the Birds. So, first off, LeSean, we're going to get to the Gran Coramino stuff and present-day Eagles, but let me congratulate you on your multimedia stardom, man. I mean, what you and Emmanuel Acho are doing, all the stuff you do, you're excellent at it. Do you enjoy that, all the commentating?
So entertaining, dude.
Yeah, very entertaining. Do you enjoy? I mean, I imagine you do.
No, I really do. It's funny. When I played, I would always, talk trash to guys in the locker room and, have a good time with the media. And then I didn't know that the transition would be this easy or be this cool. So everything, after football is really, really good. I like to talk trash, but I like to do my homework and know what I'm talking about. Although the only thing I don't like about the media, and it's been all good so far, it's just sometimes you might say something and you might be joking or having a good time, and they take it so serious, right? Or they take it so general. So other than that type of stuff, or even if you critique a player's game and you guys might be friends or the player might have looked up to you growing up and he's like, damn, Shady, why are you coming at me like that? And it's more of hey, I always say this, if you play good, talk about you good. And if you play bad, I talk about you bad. It's simple.
I feel the same way as a talk show host. I get it. And I don't have the relationships with the guys you would, but I feel the same way. Look, you do deal with criticism, clearly, when you're critical of others at times. And that's part of the beast. LeSean, I'm assuming that don't take everything you say so serious thing applies to the Hall of Fame thing. I mean, you don't actually. Matter of fact, let's play the audio from yesterday. Let's play the audio, LeSean, yesterday with Emmanuel Acho.
Is Kevin Patullo doing the best job? Absolutely not. He is not. Is he going to be the offensive coordinator there next year? Absolutely not.
He better not.
He can't.
If he's back, I'm leaving the Eagles. If Kevin's
Where are you
back,
going, Shady? You're in the Hall of Fame. Your jersey's retired.
take me off.
You can't.
Take me off is crazy.
Nobody's ever asked.
Take me off.
And I'm gonna say it's either.
Take me off.
I'm gonna say,
That's
and Mr. Laurie. Now, anything I need, he gives me. Mr. Laurie, it's either me or Kevin.
All right, LeSean, that's not one of those ones you didn't really mean that one, right?
Come on now. I'm joking. I mean,
is he really bad? Is he really that bad though that it's to that point?
I gotta be honest, man. I'm not a big fan of KP. I'm really not. I think when I look at the offense, it looks so basic right now. Now I think that even the last game was a little bit better. They were a little creative with the tush push, the long touchdown. Right, it was real fast, like a mushy huddle. They line up fast, So he's getting better, but it's just my thing is, okay, Jalen Hurts has been the quarterback for quite some time for us, right?
Yeah.
He's never looked this bad. He's never looked this bad. I never thought Jalen Hurts was like a world beater or he was this, super elite, great quarterback. I thought he was really, really good, And I look at him now, like, I can't even see my quarterback.
But we've seen with the right coach, with the right play caller, with the right OC, he can be he can be the MVP of the Super Bowl. He can take you to the promised land.
So, LeSean, I think it's more on Jalen, and we have this tug of war within our show. I think it's much more Jalen's fault than any coach's fault. To John's point, he has flourished in the past, but I would say that's when the players around him were better. I mean, how much culpability do you put on Jalen, independent of Patullo here?
Listen, Jalen can be better for sure. I always start with the players first, right? Because I've been there, and sometimes you have some bad play calls or not the best coaching, right? But a good player, you'll still see flashes. So Jalen can take more on responsibility. But even like with the play calling, like I think we always say that Jalen does best with his legs, right? Call more quarterback-driven plays for him, right? Make it more comfortable. I remember one year, man, we were doing freaking 17 quarterback draws in a game, but it was effective, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, I need to see more, even creative with the wide receivers, more stack looks, more stack release looks, like all these different things that other teams are doing. We're not. I'll give you one more example. Why I think some of that is at the coordinator. So when you have a really dominant defensive line, right? 9 times out of 10, the linebackers, they have a lot of success, right? When you have good pass rushers, 9 times out of 10, the freaking cornerbacks have super success, right? When you have a great offensive line, the running back has tremendous success. And then when you have great wide receivers, the quarterback normally has success. Now, and all that is like opposite with us. Does that make sense? You see the picture I'm trying to paint?
Well, Saquon has about half. Saquon, amazing, but has about half the production he had last year at this time. But it's incredible the drop off. Why?
Well, I think the line is not the same, right? If you watch the year last year when the line was all healthy and they were rolling, it was freaking holes the size of
massive holes.
This year is not as many holes for him. And then another thing with KP, maybe we need to get more under center runs for Saquon, right? Maybe more play action under center with Jalen. Like, these are simple things if your offense is struggling to help you out. You know how I know because I've been there.
The thing I'm starting to wonder, the thing I'm starting to wonder though, Shady, is how much of this is Kevin Patullo and how much of this is when they ask Jalen, what do you like? What do you like? What do you like? He's telling them what he likes, and it's limiting what Kevin Patullo runs. Like I don't know how much of the blame belongs in whose lap.
Yeah, that's a good observation. I like that because normally the quarterbacks, they give them anything they like, right? Whatever you like, they'll do it for you.
What do you like this week? What do you like? What do you like?
Yeah, that's a good one. If I said, I give Jalen some blame also, but P ain't making $250 million. He's not. So whatever it is, you got to find a way to get our
I thought that was
we're back, Shady. We just lost you. It was like a beep noise.
There was a weird beep there. All right, LeSean, keep going, man. That was an unbelievable sound. Keep going if you can hear us right now.
No, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just saying. Like KP, he's not making $250 million as the quarterback, right?
Yep.
He's not earning this big contract, so it's not optional. We gotta get Jalen rolling.
Have to. LeSean, and again, LeSean McCoy with us here, and we got big events coming up on Saturday with Gran Coramino Tequila, and we'll tell you about that in a moment. By the way, we're not going to do Time's Yours today. We want to prioritize time with Shady here right now. Time's Yours when we do it, and certainly we'll do it tomorrow. Brought to you by Xfinity, the sponsor of WIP's Xfinity Sports Lounge, your home field advantage from Xfinity. Watch all of your favorite teams all in one place. Xfinity, imagine that. You know, LeSean, one of the things we've been discussing today is whether gut feeling, whether we feel like the Eagles will pull it together this year or not. And we're not really defining it based on, beating the Raiders. I mean, they should beat the Raiders. The Raiders stink. Washington stinks. But making us proud in the playoffs. They don't have to win the Super Bowl, but putting a freaking charge into this thing. Gut feeling from your end. Are the Eagles going to pull it together or just kind of whimper out this year?
See, I truly think they can pull it together, though. Do you know why? Because they have all the pieces, right? There's GMs, if they could get this type of, roster together, man, they would make tons of money. So, yes, I think we have the talent, and we have the coaching, we have the experience, we have the winning DNA. I think Nick Sirianni has done a great job with the Eagles since he's been there, right? And they know how to win. It just takes that game to get this thing going.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're going to surge. I really do. I mean, one thing, LeSean, they've got in their back pocket, 3 of the 4 games are easy, so they should win them. And I still look at it like they got a month to get ready for the playoffs. I mean,
surge in the regular season is all well and
here's
good.
The key. They got to win that.
Them surge against good teams.
They got to win that first playoff game, or the town is going to be incredibly disappointed. Because they're going to have a home playoff game at the Link. They're going to have a home playoff game, and they're going to probably be the 3 seed against the 6 seed, and it's going to be a good team. And if they lose that game, it's not going to matter that they beat Washington and the Raiders. People are going to say you guys failed, and I think that game's going to determine a lot. Shady, let's talk about other things you're involved in. So I hear you got this boxing show with Max Kellerman. Tell us what that's about.
My guy Max, yeah. So Inside the Ring show is the official boxing show of all boxing. Me, Mike Cobb, and Max Kellerman, like you talked about. I've always been a super boxing fan. I boxed as a kid, and they seen the potential in me, and they gave me a shot, and I landed. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's a good show. I mean, all the best fights you want to check out, come to Inside the Ring on Instagram. You'll see it.
Very cool.
Max is the man,
great.
dude.
Well,
I am such a big Max Kellerman fan. I think he's awesome.
He's had a great career. So, LeSean,
I want to box Joe. I want to box my partner here, man.
LeSean, let's get to I think it's the ultimate sports question ever. Because to me, the Jordan LeBron thing's not. I mean, it's Jordan. The ultimate sports question ever is prime Muhammad Ali versus prime Mike Tyson. LeSean McCoy.
What? That's not even a fight.
Who would have won, prime Ali or prime Tyson?
I love Tyson, and my culture, we love Mike Tyson, okay? I'm talking about when I was a kid,
Yep.
my mom and dad would pack everybody up in the basement, and we would watch Tyson.
Yeah.
If Tyson fought Muhammad Ali, it wouldn't even be a real close match. Ali would walk laps around Mike Tyson.
Wow. Really? Why? Why do you think so?
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Hey, toy with him.
I mean, IQ, smarter, longer, quicker, faster. Fought way more dominant competition. I mean, any way you want. Ali is the greatest of all time, right?
The quickness, the reach.
Guys he's been in the ring with, it wouldn't be close.
It's interesting. I mean, I don't know the answer. I mean, I've long thought of it, and I don't know. There's a great argument both ways, but you're going hardcore
Ali
one way.
just tagging.
But early Tyson, man, I mean, he's an animal.
I
agree.
Tyson's probably best fight competition was probably Holyfield, which was a cruiserweight. Holyfield was really, really great.
Yeah. But it wasn't Prime Tyson. Prime Tyson was against Spinks and those guys. Carl the Truth, when he beat Frazier's son. I mean, he annihilated Frazier's son in like 30 seconds. I mean, that was Prime Tyson. He was 19, 20, 21-year-olds. That was Prime Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Spinks was like 88
seconds. Spinks was not. Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, but Frazier's son wasn't like.
Correct.
I mean, come on.
Frazier's son wasn't Frazier.
I won't.
Well said.
Because I love Tyson. So I won't get into the deep. Yeah.
All right, LeSean, let's talk about Saturday. So for those that don't know, LeSean and I have big events coming up, all in conjunction with Gran Coramino. And it's the Gran Coramino limited edition bottle signings with LeSean McCoy on Saturday, as he and I will be traveling from Pennsylvania to Delaware to New Jersey, back to PA, and 4 different spots, including the Total Wine in Claymont, Delaware, starting at 10:30 on Saturday. Then at 12:30, and all these are 45-minute increments. 12:30 on Saturday, Total Wine in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. 3 o'clock, we're going to be at Buy Right in Moorestown, New Jersey. And 4:15, the Roger Wilco in Pennsauken, New Jersey. And LeSean, Grand Coromino, I mean, it's phenomenal. It's Kevin Hart's Grand Coromino. This is going to be a great day, an opportunity for everyone to come out and meet you, get pictures, the whole deal. It's going to be an amazing day on Saturday, Shady.
Oh, man, it's going to be super fun. We'll both be there. You know, Kevin Hart's liquor line.
Yeah.
When he asked us to team up for it, I said, no problem, brother. So everybody come out, enjoy yourself, have a great time.
Yeah, I mean, totally encourage people to be there. And by the way, we're going to put, if you're not able to be there, all sorts of stuff on WIP social media with the behind-the-scenes content all day. We'll be posting that all through the day. So check that out on Saturday. And again, Total Wine in Claymont, Delaware, 10:30. Total Wine in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, 12:30. Buy Right in Moorestown, New Jersey, 3 o'clock. And 4:15 with Roger Wilco there in Pennsauken. So we all, hope to see, obviously, and see as many of you as we can. Shady, when fans see you, and you're going to get the love on Saturday, you always do. What's it like all these years later? Not that it's been too many years, but I mean, you last played for the Eagles, I guess, back in 2014. What's it like knowing that the fan base still totally vibes with you and loves seeing you whenever they're in person with you?
I feel like every artist or every player, right, loves when people love their craft. And when I see all the fans and the way they react to me, they embrace me with all the love, man. And it just shows you how much they truly appreciate my work of art, And that's one of the things I always love about the Eagle fans, right? Like you put all your sweat and tears in that game, and when I see them and they cheer me on and they root for me, they come see me, stuff like that reminds me, like, man, I did some good things on this field, and the people really love that. So I appreciate it.
Wow. So, LeSean, it begs the question.
What if you couldn't make art? Like,
not that question.
I was not artistic.
Doesn't beg that question. Shady, it begs the question, what the hell was Chip Kelly thinking?
Hey, my guy, Chip. Your guy. Asked about Chip. We ask about Chip all the time, But I always say when you don't value your players, man, it's going to be a hard time to be a coach. And you can tell, like, his career's been – but although he's making money doing the wrong mistakes.
Sure has. Can
I tell a story
about treat people a certain way,
for a second?
Sure, go for it.
Wow, yeah.
So John Ritchie, let me just say this for a second. So growing up in Harrisburg, growing up in the hood where I grew up at, you hear all these different stories, right?
Uh-huh.
And I remember – all the older guys say, when we played John Ritchie, he had all the kids in the hood terrified.
Wow.
In my neighborhood, you were a bully, man. All right? You were a bully.
No way.
Just so you know that.
No way. Well, I mean, Robert Tate was really good at Harrisburg, and he's a tailback, and I'm a fullback who gets the ball 25 times a game. So, I mean, it was a real rivalry, and they had Ahmad Collins, Harrisburg at the time, and then you guys, McDevitt, you guys got Fort Chapman, you guys came up big, and it was just rivalries, man. It was all we could do to keep up with you guys.
Okay. Yeah. So some good football, man. Some good football.
Great football. Great football. It was the biggest. Like, I went to the stadium every Friday night growing up. Ricky Waters was the guy I wanted to grow up to be. So
the man.
Huge deal to me.
Yeah.
But it's great to talk to you, man.
Shady,
really
you've made John's day because you didn't
Big
get
time.
to see it, but I saw the smile on his face when you said what you just said there, and
It's great to talk.
I think you made John's week.